Hey everyone, we are trying something new tonight.
Oh.
That's
new.
We are in our own studios. We wanted to do administrative rights for Max so he could highlight comments and stuff like that, but does anyone know, does he have to be a paid member of StreamYard to be my to be on my team? Where's Maddie? Where's my phone of friends? We were working on that a little bit before we started and we didn't quite get it figured out. So right now Max is a guest. He doesn't need to be.
No.
Because it wasn't finding him when I tried to add him as a team member over, you know, outside in the StreamYard area. I was trying to add him as a team member and it wasn't finding him. So I guess I know this stream really sucks. But I guess I guess we'll have to
not the
figure
stream.
it out. No, just the host?
No, StreamYard's not finding me.
Yeah. Well, I may have done something wrong. You have to send the team member link to his email. Oh. See, I thought I had to add him as a team member and then he would get a special link to the stream. All right, well, we may have
Maddie
to
knows.
Yeah, Maddie knows. We may have to mess with this a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Right now, we gotta say hi to people in the chat. Look at everybody's here. It's the early start. Well, obviously Maddie's here. I see Charlie and Charles, Dominic, Kimbo, getting fancy. Yeah, that's right, Kimbo. We're getting fancy over here. Does everybody like Max's background with the jets? Because I love it.
And Tammie's lighting.
And my lighting. Does anyone remember what my fancy lights are in the back?
Scott would know.
Scott would know. Hey, Static Scott. Yeah, if you remember what my lighting is, you can put it in the chat. Let others know. If you're
Win some stickers.
Win some stickers, yeah. First one to put in the chat what kind of lights I have behind me. I'll send you some stickers. Hey, Joe Fotoleo. Yeah, you were first. Joe Fotoleo was first in the chat today. Wedge and Big's here. Hey, Paul. Doug is here under his other account. Doug Rostad.
Those are jets, Maddie.
Jets. Yeah, those are jets. Come on. Lambo Drive Zambo is here. What's his real name, honey? I forgot already.
Oh, jeez.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Damn, why am I blanking?
I'm blanking too.
But your stuff should be your remote should be there today, tomorrow, the latest.
Oh,
Everybody
that's
else got
right.
their other thing.
It was sent out.
Yeah, Tuesday.
JC Flying said 8 p.m. sounds reasonable, but he has to turn in early. That's okay.
That's
That's
all right.
okay, John.
Hey, you gotta get up early, man. Night, John.
When I started the stream, John apologized to me. He said, I'm sorry, Tammie Jean. I always support you, but you start so late and I just can't be in your live stream. And that is totally cool. Like, there's no one I expect to be here. I don't expect to see you every week. If you can make it, I'm appreciative. If you make it sometimes, that's cool. If you stopped by once and never come back, thanks for checking it out. I mean, no hard feelings anyway, but I appreciate that John always at least tries to stop by and say hello. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Drone Shots is here. Jody. Let's see. Hey, maxair was in the chat early. Was I still getting set up? Look at that. Mm-hmm. Ken, place it here. Steven Drones. Tony from Quadcopters and Tech. We saw him on Friday.
Ooh, show Ken the little rabbit.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were going to talk about that later, but
but just show him.
Oh, I know. I'm supposed to do something like this, right?
There you
It's
go.
a little bunny. It's a 3D print. Max got a new toy. Let's see. Who else we got? I'm scrolling. I see a lot of Maddie and Dominic. Did I say hi to Dominic?
Wayne, Jim, Michael, Charles.
All right. John from Unlimited Vertical. Troy, Big Water UAV. Doug by his other name. Hey. Doug's here twice. Thanks, Doug. TJ Grady's here. Oh, we got a good crowd in the house tonight. Thank you, guys. Lee, Yellow Rose Drones, Mark Sullivan, Jerry Bauer. Yes, this is the early night. Thanks for showing up, Jerry. Now, I appreciate everybody making an attempt to get here. I know it's a crazy schedule with my early day, late day, early day, late day, but, working around everybody else. Did I say hi to Drone Rob? No, Drone Shots, but not Drone Rob. Hi, Drone Rob. All right. Trevor Fuss is here. Oh, Trevor, did he get it first? They are grow lights.
Mm-hmm. You got yourself stickers.
Is he the first one? You might be the first one, Trevor. So send me your address. I know you're, I believe you're over there in Australia. And I don't mind. I will send you some stickers. Send me your address to the Tammie Jean stream at yahoo.com. And I'll get some stickers out to you. So I'll check the chat in a minute. But thanks, everyone, for joining up. And welcome to another Thursday night. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I got to stop again because, look, Fly Zone's here. Hey, Michael.
I said hi.
You said hi to him? There's a few Michaels. I didn't know which one you meant.
Well, once you say one, you're good with the other 7.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
So
hey, Michael, you just got 7. Knock 7 out.
Okay. What about Jim? Did you say hi to Jim?
I did.
Cool. That's cool. And you said hi to Rob. Got it. Okay, cool. All right. So I think I got a lot going on today, but let's, as always, start with the chat. I didn't pull too much out from last week's chat, but there were a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. So, one, since I assume everyone that's right here at 8 o'clock is my true blue loyal fans, I got questions, but we'll start out with this. Marcel gave me a nice compliment. He said, you have a great setup for your stream and layout and intros to topics. Good work setting that all up. And Stingray Ariel Gary, who was new here last week, he said he does like the background. But I wanted to ask you guys, since we're on show number 15, How we doing? I know I got a lot of mixed reviews on analytics, so I've pulled that out of this show, and it will be its own show when I get around to that. Max actually suggested a Saturday morning Tamelytics, so we could kind of do a week in review of how our channel's been doing for the week. That was a maxair420 suggestion. I like it. I don't know if I would do it every Saturday. We'll see. But I thought that was a good idea. But besides that, how are we doing? Is there something you would like to see more of, less of? Do I talk too much? Do you want to see more? I don't know. Do you want to see more viewer videos? I don't know, more information about YouTube. I doubt it. I'll save that for the Tamelytics show. Do you want to see more behind the scenes in the life of Tammie Jean and maxair420? And I don't mean that behind the scenes. I just mean, daily life. Or maybe, do you want to see guests? Because I'll tell you right now, let's see if I could point the right way. This guy over here, he's thinking that we should have some guests on the panel sometimes. And I've been thinking about that too. But here's my idea. Oh, yeah, look, Mark Sullivan said 2 a.m. walks at Niagra Falls. He thinks that would be a cool addition to the show. That was on the maxair420 channel if you guys caught some live streaming from over the weekends.
Yeah, I think Jerry said he wants the 810.
The what?
The 810. That guy.
Oh, more of that. Ken said more Jasper.
Yeah, where's he sleeping?
Yeah, I think he is actually.
Eddie.
So analytics. Yeah, I think it'll be a Saturday morning thing, Joel, because the fans on this show are very divided about it. Very divided. Doug said more videos. Oh, hey, Eddie's here. What's up, Eddie? Let's see. Well, yeah, so I am kind of looking for some suggestions. We have a question already. Should I get the Avada? Well, now, what does Ken have? Ken's been flying Whoops, right? I think that's what Ken's been flying.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the Avada.
Got the money, spend it.
Avada could be a good thing for you if you want to keep with, the Whoops, especially if that's what you're used to. I know I haven't popped over to your channel in a while, but I remember you flying around a hotel room like you were doing some indoor stuff. So, I mean, that might be a cool step up.
DJ sucks.
Oh, Scott wants the A10.
There's one on Marketplace. Pretty close too. Needs a landing gear.
Ken's already discussed this with Maddie, apparently. More squirrels.
Squirrels are good.
The nude beach. Yeah.
We could do that again soon.
When are we going to Florida? We're going in April, right? Are we going April 1st?
Yeah.
Hold on.
We'll be there before that and after that.
Yeah? Are we going to be at the South Florida Drone Meetup in Jensen Beach, Florida?
We won't be at those hotels except for to hang out and party. We'll be sleeping in a different one.
We have to find a pet-friendly hotel because we'll have Jasper and Ice. But
yeah, 5-minute walk down the road, though.
Yeah, real close. Let's see if I'm missing anything. Did I see Geeks Vana's name go by? Yep, Geeks Vana's here. Gardo Rotor's here.
Gardo's here. What's up, John?
Cool. Nice to see you guys. Oh, and Barkley. I don't think I said hi to Barkley earlier either. Thanks for stopping by. So, yeah, so I don't know. I was just looking for some suggestions from you guys, see, little check-in to see how we're doing. I'm hoping you guys aren't getting bored out there. I do want to show some more viewer videos, and I do have a lot of ideas coming up for future streams, it's funny. We were away the past 2 weekends, honey. We've been busy.
Always
We've
away.
been really busy. So it's been hard to get things together, but we got some more stuff coming up. So what I wanted to say, though, about having guests on the show or people in the chat, this was my idea about that. I don't want anyone to feel like live streams are like the cool kids lunch table at school. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of times you see like certain people go around to a lot of live streams, but always everyone is welcome. So if you have ever thought about trying a live stream, you want to check it out, you don't want to be on for a whole show, maybe 5-10 minutes, say hello to everybody. I'm all about like meeting people in our little community here. If you have any interest in being on the panel, even just for a little bit, say hello to everybody. Let me know. Either in the chat here, or you can send me an email. I'm not talking about right now, so don't panic. It's going to be a future show. And I was thinking that, we'd have some people in. You could come in for a little bit, bring someone else in. Maybe we'll have 6 people in. I don't know. Max said we should have a party. So let's have a party.
She can invite 10.
Yeah, we can rotate guests, but I don't want anyone to think that it's like just.
But we are the cool kids. If you want to come hang out the cool table,
we are the cool kids. Absolutely. But we don't exclude anybody. So you can always come and sit at our table and hang out for a while. That's right. Come sit with us and hang out for a while and be on a live stream. And I can think of a few people. One of them right here, by the way, Dominic. I remember when I had never seen his face before, and when he started getting into live streams, like, am I right, Dominic? It's fun. It's fun. Oh, look. Geeks Fun said, that's how I started. Went on as a guest with Northwest Drone's old stream a few times and then started myself. See? And a lot of new streams started this past year too. I know I thought live stream for non-funny people. You don't have to be a funny person. Yeah, no wankers. Thank you.
No wankers.
Yeah, the hashtags. Yes. Ooh, Joe Fotoleo has an awesome idea. The Thunder Turds.
We could do that on a maxair show.
I was going to say, you might have to put together the Thunder Turds special on the maxair channel.
Yeah,
I know you
they're all streamers. Well, we got to get Jason somehow.
Ooh, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think you could do it, though. I'm finally going to have a guest. Well, you know what? On show number 2, I had 2 guests. I had Kim Fused and Gardo Rotor. That was show number 2. I had always enjoyed chatting with Kim Fused and Gardo on Ken's show, just in the chat. And I had seen their videos. And I said, I feel like we need to introduce these guys to our side of the community. And that's why they were my very first guests on show number 2, because I felt like they would enjoy it over here on this side of the wall. They're always hanging out with the FPV crowd. And now I think we definitely see them all over. You want to come on Tamalytics? Oh, all right, Mr. Skyfly. See?
You already got 2 guests for the first Saturday.
Two guests. Well, I know Dom wants to be a part of it. Trying to balance seriousness and funny. Yeah, well, you know what? I think funny isn't easy. I don't know. I don't think that I'm naturally funny. You want to come on the analytics show? Oh, that'd be so fun, Sean. Look at that. I got a little panel. Ooh, I've got a little panel going on for Saturday morning Tamalytics.
Now I gotta work on a chat.
Yeah, I gotta look at a chat. No one's gonna
because that's the only 4 people that want to do and watch.
All live POS show. Well,
Just kidding.
if you've been to Max's channel at all, he's been doing a lot of live POS flights. I like those.
I had
like
to stop for a minute. I broke them all.
They're all
But
broken.
I got some new ones.
Yeah. Well, you've got one you need to find, and then you got a new one, so that's cool. Yes, Genesee guests. We could have Jenna on as a guest too. Even though she's a live stream pro, you know.
She is. We actually have a picture in her professional setup room.
That's right.
At the beach.
Oh, we have to pull that out maybe for next show. Jenna, I don't know if you know that, but when we
I showed her.
You showed her? Yeah, we had a visit. If anyone was here last week's show, I showed some clips from hanging out with Genesee, and she was so kind to invite us to stay over at her place, Jasper too. And we did sneak into the Genesee YouTube studio and take a picture with her Hawaii background. So we'll have to show that for sure. Yeah, Dominic, I think we got a pretty good show cooking up here. Yes, that's what Max is going to see if he could get Jason. That would be cool. A Thunder Turd special. I think everybody would definitely come in to see that. Yeah, see, we brought Kim over.
Sounds like a Christmas story. Maybe we'll do it around Christmas.
The Thunder Turds Christmas special. Oh my God, I'm dying inside. That's so funny. Oh, Maddie, you stop. You have a great channel and a great show. Everybody comes see Maddie's Drone World all the time.
Yeah. He does well.
This is what I'm talking about, Dominic. I would like to see some new faces too. So that's why I'm saying if there's anyone out there who hasn't been on a show yet, might like to pop in and say hello, see if you like it. You know, I'm definitely, I don't see him in the chat yet, but I'm definitely talking to you, Akarasho. We'd all like to meet you. All right. So let me see that. So that's a thought I had. If you have any interest, maybe, test out your little webcam, test out your microphone. A lot of computers and laptops have them built in. I mean, you don't need to have like your quality equipment all set up. Oh, I should show you a clip of Max and I the first time we were on a live stream. Didn't we look horrible, honey?
Oh, yeah.
We looked horrible.
Bad setup.
You know what?
We didn't know.
Yeah, well, we didn't know because it was my brand new computer, and you would think, that this is like,
I know,
some high-tech stuff. You would think. Let me see. I just want to see if I have it here because I think
audio sucked, video sucked.
Audio was terrible. Everything was
sucked.
Terrible. Was it the hour before the hour? I just remember waving and saying hi. All right, I'm just gonna play this. We'll see if this is it.
Bagwell's here, Maddie.
Bagwell's here. Holy cow, we got everybody. But most important, guess who else we got?
I heard rumors that we've got the famous couple.
We've never had a couple before.
No.
Let me introduce to you.
No.
Max and Tammie.
Hey, everybody.
What's up?
How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Well.
Doing great.
Good. Fresh back from your trip from Florida?
Yes. Yeah, we just got back last night. Yep. Long drive.
Look
Always
at how
driving.
blurry, huh? I mean, so all I'm saying is, hey, that's what started us off, right? And that if you find that you like to do it, then, then maybe you might get a new webcam or whatever. But in the meantime, just use what you have. It's just like mute the
Unless it really sucks, but you got to go on a live stream to find out.
That's right. You know, you
Some
might
people have
hate
a
it.
good video and have horrible audio where you can't even hear them. I was
I think
one.
audio is pretty important too.
Mm,
What do you
true.
think's more important, the video or the audio? I
I
think
would
the
say the
audio.
audio.
Yeah, I think so too. Because if someone's all muffled and stuff, I don't want to listen.
Yeah. Oh, Kim's here.
Johnny Drone Flyer started Maddie on the streams.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I don't see a whole lot of people jumping up and down about it, but if you would like to come on a future party show, even just, rotating people through, like come in, say hi to everyone, pop out, I'll pop somebody else in. Let me know. You can even send me a note if you think about it and it sounds cool to you. Send me a note to Tammie Jean stream at yahoo.com. And I'm going to start putting that future show together. So, oh. Oh, hey. Have we ever seen Tony on a live stream?
Maybe.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah,
ever
I
met
think
before?
just recently. No.
I don't know.
At least I have. I think it was recently. I forgot who he was on. Johnny, maybe?
And I only
Ray?
just saw Lambo recently. Well, whose stream did he pop in on? Uncle Bill?
Uncle Bill.
Yeah, because we were like, no, Uncle Bill, he's a real person. It's okay. You can let him in.
I talked to him.
Yeah. So yeah, that's an idea I'm kicking around too, having like some guests rotate in and out on a little bit of a, who are the people in your neighborhood kind of a show. So one other thing. This was kind of funny from the chat last week. For anyone that was here, we had a surprise visit from YouTube algorithm. We were talking about when you gain subs and then you lose them by the next day, like you're up 10, you're down 10, or you're down 12 or whatever.
Well, the YouTube algorithm heard you. It's going to let you know all the secrets, but then Marcel blocked them.
Well, so that's what happened. YouTube. So by the way, though, Marcel blocked him.
Marcel was right? Correct.
Well, I feel that he's someone here among us. I feel like he's someone here, and this was another YouTube account of his. Because funny thing that happened, YouTube algorithm showed up. Some people got a little combative with him. Some people were ready to fight. And Marcel was one of them, and he blocked YouTube algorithm. But I think YouTube algorithm went ahead and changed his name. Shots fired. YouTube algorithm changed his name, and I did see this name pop up on Uncle Bill's. So this is someone we know. I'm not sure who, but when I show you this slide, you'll see YouTube algorithm changed their name to Young No Mo. Because you'll see he says hello all YouTubers, and Like Jones said hello YouTube algorithm. And so yeah, he did end up changing his name to Young No Mo, but which is also kind of a funny name. Michael said that he wasn't happy about the spammers and he wants YouTube algorithm to fix that. But we were talking about the subs being removed, and Marcel said it's all YouTube algorithm's fault and we should ban him. And Private Island did report that YouTube algorithm was timed out by Marcel off Axis FPV for 300 seconds. So there's a little bit of a fight going on in here. He was very quickly banned. I think it was decided he was evil and he was subsequently banned. But yeah, he was here for a short time. That was kind of interesting, actually. Yeah, Dominic does always say that he has lost more subs than he has gained. Oh, hey, Force
He's
Space.
still doing well though.
Yeah,
above 300. Never thought he'd get to 2. Now he's at 3.
That's right.
Live
Dominic's
streaming
doing
like
well.
a champ.
And everyone knows Dominic's face because he's on the live streams all the time now. I agree with you, Maddie. The subs are just a number. It's who you can count as a friend. And actually, speaking of that, I know some people were asking about stickers and if I was going to give some away on the show last week. But what you didn't know, unless you were here real early, right at 10 o'clock when I started, is that I did give away stickers. They're the
To the early birds.
because I started at 10 o'clock and the Ken Heron show was still going. And it was a very big show. It was, Ken Heron, Ken Dono, Paul Wedgenbig was on the show talking about his case. So it was a really big show, but I felt like I needed to start at 10 as scheduled. And there were 6 people here. So they're on my list for stickers. Gardo said to me, I want thank you, Gardo. This is the problem with streaming, in my opinion. I spend a lot of time getting ready for this show. Isn't that right, honey?
All week.
I spend a little too much time getting ready for this show, and I'm all backed up on doing videos. I have a video halfway put together of our meetup with Jenna C. I have part of a video put together of Niagara Falls, which I might show you guys tonight. I feel like I have a lot started and nothing finished, and I've been putting all my time into this live stream. So, yeah, I don't know. Hey, you know what? Maybe
That's why you just gotta have a party and let it go.
just have a party. Well, that's what I thought. At least a party once a month, and then I don't have to plan for that show so much, right? Then I free myself up for a lot of time. Just have a little party. We'll have some keywords that you have to drink on, and
Or smoke.
or smoke. Oh, that's awesome, Joe. Joe's at 144 now. That's all you need, Joe. Steady increase. You don't need a ton of big time subs all the time. You just need. Oh, GeekSpawn is on TNL next week.
Oh, wow.
Well, we'll be there. Well, usually Ken ends at like 10 o'clock, and that's why I started at 10. In the past, whenever I've set the show for 10:15, Ken ends early at like 9:30, and everyone's like, when's the show starting? But if I start it right at 10, when I think he'll be over, then it's like 10:30, he's still talking, and there's no way that I can get it right. Okay, so listen, Gardo Rotor and Confused, they have a show on called Back to FPV. And let's see if I can. Oops.
Very cool
No,
stream.
see, that didn't work. I tried to do that trick that someone said where you get rid of the comment by hitting spacebar, but that just got rid of my brand thing. So yeah, they have Back to FPV live stream, and it's a real fun show. They are a cool couple to hang out with, and they play everybody's videos. 8 o'clock Central Time on Tuesday, 9 o'clock Eastern is when we tune in. But I don't have Discord, and I haven't. I don't. Is there anything that I would use it for other than submitting a video to Back to FPV? Because I don't know.
Unless you want your phone blowing up all day.
I don't.
There's some new friends in your life.
I turn my notifications off all the time. Anyone who has sent me a Facebook Messenger or anything, anyone who sends me anything, you'll notice that I don't get right back to you. I don't get back right away. My phone's probably on the charger. It's on silent. Like I can't stand notifications. I don't know why. And I don't like interruption. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not good at keeping in touch.
Sergio just showed up. Night Train.
For real though. For
Ken
real
T.
though. Joe Photoleo.
H4.
Lots of people joining in. Nice. And who did that?
Did you send a link?
Who did that?
They
I don't
sent
know.
they sent you saying, "Hey, I want to be in the stream."
Tonight? Not tonight.
No, not tonight.
I don't know. I just heard
That
a
was your
ding on
mom.
my phone. I'm about to put on silence.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
your mom
like
texting you.
I was like, I hate notifications, so my phone went ding. I'll throw that thing across the room. See?
Yeah,
Is it you, honey?
that's not me. My phone's in the bedroom.
Your phone's in the bedroom?
Yeah, which I need to go get.
Oh.
I'll be right back. You take over and send me that link.
Send you what link?
The for the administrator, the email for the
I don't know how to do that yet. All right. So let's see. Is this not going to show up? It was Mikey, Fly Zone's drone. He said, Tammie, get back to me. You bastard. Get out of here. Wait, what link am I sending you? Oh, all right, Gardo. Well, you know what? That's the thing. I have to have a latest video, and I don't have a latest video. I'm going to work on one. Honey, your background looks so nice. I love it. I love the jets. Mike says he has 3 Discords, one for drones, one for games, and one for motorcycles. Oh, none turned on. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Oh, right. Another app to remember. And I honestly don't even know what it's for. So, yeah, like for what? Is it for people to talk? I don't know. I'm not talkative like that. I don't know. I'm not chatty. I'm not chatty like, hey, how's it going today? Oh, good. How's it going with you? Like, I'm not good at that. I'm not good at that kind of chatty thing. I don't know. You guys don't need a planner. You guys do great. You're crazy, Kim. So, oh, you can turn notifications off. Okay. I just don't know what it's for. That's all. I just don't know. I guess it's for communicating. I don't know. I don't do that. I'm a horrible friend. So, all right. So, one other thing from the chat, and this'll start a whole thing, but I don't know where Max went. I guess I have to wait a minute because it's totally like about him. So I'll wait till he comes back, and I'll just I'll chat with you guys in the chat until he gets here. Okay, Kim's gonna learn me right now. The FPV crowd uses Discord a lot for sim flying. Oh, okay. You fly with each other and chat on Discord. Oh, okay, yeah, because I'm pretty sure my daughter uses it. She's a gamer, so that makes sense. Yeah, does Ken chat with people on his Discord? Like, I don't know. I just don't get it.
All
okay.
right, let's do this quick because the pup has to go for a walk.
Oh, okay. So the only other thing from the chat is Mainlight Drone, whose name is Christian, by the way. We were talking about first names last week. But he said his first drone 8 to 9 years ago was made out of styrofoam, and it broke all the time, and he kept gluing it back together until he quit drones until the Mavic Air came out. So
styrofoam right here.
Your jets.
That's all my planes are. Well, I have a few that are wooden, gas powered, but yeah.
Yeah, styrofoam is light.
Yep.
So that kind of made me go back and pick through some old videos of ours, because I've always been making little videos whenever we do stuff for the past 8 years, huh, honey? Some of them are on some old crappy phones, but
do we have an echo now?
I don't hear an echo.
No, I hear just a little bit, but
Really?
it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So should I show them the styrofoam drones or the toys first? Well, I'll show you the toys first. This is where Max and I started out. I got him for his birthday back in 2015. I got him a plane, an RC plane, and I got him 2 drones. And so that got us on the drone journey, and we went through a lot of toys. So here's a little video of us in our toys. A lot of toys. So that was how we practiced, right, honey? Every night after dinner, we took our drones for a walk around the block.
Yep. Always burn at least 3 packs.
Sometimes yours chased cars, right? And then we would go back home. We would walk the dogs. They were terrible on the leash, so that took a lot of training. And then we would go back out to our little open field we called quadcopter playgrounds, and we would fly some more with our toys. And then Max decided to invest in, some real deal drones, right? Cheersons.
Oh, well, we just saw the one of them right there in the video.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah. And the Cheersons were horrible. Like, if we knew about DJI, we just would have went to DJI. We spent a lot of money on toys.
Like, I kind of knew about DJI, but it was just too much.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Not at once, or it could have been just once.
I know. What you said, you bought like 4 Cheersons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I agree with Maddie, though. Like, we learned to fly. If we went straight to DJI, I don't know if we would have learned to fly the way we did.
It was Addy mode the whole time.
I saw somebody, a few people thought it was funny that your drone said, "I have a home, call my dad." Well, because we were always
my little baby. That was my first real one. I think we tagged up the cheap ones too for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah. And they ended up all over the neighborhood, and we never got them back. But so then Max had spent so much money that he started on R&D, research and development.
Yep. Boats and hose.
So a lot. So parts were taken out of these broken Cheersons, and they were put into different frames that Max would make. Sometimes they were like balsa wood. Sometimes they were styrofoam. And so let me show you 3 different designs that came from the broken Cheersons.
Gotta keep them flying.
Gotta keep them flying. And It's like, you know how they always say the best drone to fly is the one you have? Like Max's drones were broken. He hated that Cheerson so much because like I was saying on, what was it, Uncle Bill's stream? He actually took one and he threw it directly into the kitchen garbage pail and took a picture of it. And he said, I'm sending that shit to them. You know, this drone sucks. He was so angry. He spent so much money on it. But let me show you what the Cheersons became. All right, I know a lot of people are saying they had toys, but did you have a dragon copter? Okay.
When I flew that at Memorial Park, there was so many people pointing and watching. Like, what the hell is that thing?
I think Maddie said W2F as what?
Yep.
That was the first drone. That's when his comment went up. But let me tell you something, Maddie. You know that first drone, you can't land it right because you're a horrible pilot. It goes over sideways. The props hit the ground. You break it, right? Did you see the landing on that first drone?
It was like a pillow. It touched over, touched its little prop guards, and bounced right back up.
Should I show that again? Because I thought that was brilliant. There were these like wooden fingers sticking out so that the motor and the prop wouldn't hit the ground. No, seriously, look at the genius.
Ocean hose.
Watch this landing.
Perfect.
You see that?
Let me see DJI bounce back up like that.
It tipped over a little. Nothing's broken, right? Bingo. That's research and development right there. That's what that is, Maddie. Lego drones. Yes, there was the little Lego was riding on the dragon, which I loved that. But there was also the other guy, and I just found those pictures, honey, of Major Tom. Yeah, I found Major Tom. Love the quadru width. That's right, Troy.
All right, let me take Jasper out.
Okay, Maddie, if you find it, I would love to see it. Video of himself flying his toys back in 2016. I would love to see it. Oh, Dom, you went right to DJI. Wow. Oh, you started recently though. Yeah. Yeah, we started the throwback stuff. Yeah, we spent a lot of time with our toys. Like I think maybe a little too much, but also again, that is how we learn to fly. So technology has come so far. I mean, even I don't know what DJI was out at that time, maybe the Phantom 2. We ended up, one of Max's friends got the Phantom 3 and we were like, wow, like we are just not on that like financial level to get a Phantom 3. Pup, you want to go out? Outside with Max? Go ahead. Go outside. Boys time. Boys time. Go ahead. It's Jasper 420 time. Yeah. We absolutely took the mini dragon for walks around the block. It was funny because, you know, the dragon copter. Well, oh, you had Ken had 5 Cheersons. Look at how much money that is, though. Like, we thought if we spent some good money on a drone that, you know, they would last for a while. But no, they all broke. Yeah, I think that was one of them, Gardo, for sure. But yeah, it was pretty funny because I would come home from work. I think the first time I saw him taking a drone apart, actually he took one of the little ones apart, and I think, do I have one on the shelf somewhere? Let me look. Yeah. This was the first one that I saw him take apart. This is the JJRC H8. We got a lot of these, broke a lot of these, but they lasted quite a while. We flew these around the house. You know, they bounced off the walls and stuff. But I remember coming home from work, and I guess it was really destroyed because these little baby props and these little baby motors were they were like twist tied onto popsicle sticks, and the flight control and everything was in the middle of the sticks. And I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm building a drone. I was like, what do you mean? He said, I have the parts, I'll build my own. And I remember after that, oh, there was something else that we used to save. It was a motor of something. I can't remember if it was a fan motor. There was some little motor that he saved, and he wired it up and hooked it. You remember those little styrofoam gliders that you throw? He like wired a motor to the front of it and a counterweight in the back, and he threw this thing and it flew for quite a while. But yeah, that was a lot of research and development back then. Yeah, I think that you really do learn to fly on those toys, Joel, because it's like there is no GPS, there's no hold and hover. Like, you're actively flying the whole entire time, and it's a lot of work. So yeah, it's I think you learn to fly. You learn a lot of skills that way. Yeah, there's no dead cat mod around here. Are you kidding me? Come on. What do you take us for, Gardo? So yeah, that was, yeah. Yeah, you always got to put your full arse into it. That's for sure, Dom. we definitely spent a lot of time trying to learn. I agree. You know, it seems like you're buying these toys because that's your budget and that's what you can afford at the time. But really, if we just saved up, which we did eventually do, we saved up, and Max and I went halvesies on a Phantom 4. So that was our first DJI drone, but that was after a lot of toys. Oh, the Potensic. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. RC paper plane thing. Yeah, paper planes is probably where it all started, right? Oh, I didn't see that one. So, oh, Danine's here. Hey, Danine. So yeah, that was some fun stuff though. That comment about styrofoam drones made me pull out a lot of old videos, and they were fun to go through. Oh, you picked up the Avata, Danine? Very cool. You do have to come fly with us. I don't know. I heard this weekend's going to be really windy. I don't know how the Avata does in the wind, but yeah, you know, the leaves are out now, and I feel like they're out up here this weekend, and I feel like we got to chase them south a little bit because I don't know. With all this wind, I feel like they're all going to go away. Oh, wow. You had everything. That's like Max. If it was RC, he was into it. So that's cool. Oh. Oh, well, see, all the uses of drones, right? You know? Oh gosh, a helicopter with a nitro engine. That sounds scary, Doc. I'll tell you what, I think right now with, technology being what it is, I think that helicopters are like terrifying. So, yeah, that would be even more terrifying. Oh, that's right. Genesee is flying the Avata. You flew in some good winds. It's pretty good. All right. Very cool. Deneen, you've never flown FPV. Well, you should come up here. You should come up and fly at the trestle. Tell Stevie Bronx to come with you. He loves the trestle. Come up and fly with us and try FPV up here. We'll have a blast. Do we have I think we have like a spammer in the chat if anybody wants to get rid of them. Everybody's got a wrench. Come on, you guys. Let me see. Oh, all right. So I was going to tell you about our weekend adventures. So let me see. Should I pull up a video? Yeah, I have some things to say about our weekend adventures, and then I've got some things to say about the Airspace app. So let me. Yeah, who is this? My private photo here. Can we get rid of this person? Or maybe they already are, and I can't tell from here. Okay. All right, so this past weekend, we took a road trip up to Niagara Falls. Max took me up there. I haven't been up there in years. I went with my daughter and my dad like years ago, and maybe 20 years ago. This sounds a little painful to say, but yeah, it's been a while since I've been up to Niagara Falls. So Max took me up there. I did put together a video, but I forgot to see how long it is. So if it starts going too long, I'm going to stop it, but it's basically all B-roll. I took some drone footage on the way up, but I really didn't get to finish this out yet, but I'll show you what I have so far. Like I said, it's all B-roll of our trip to Niagara. I don't know if anyone caught Max's live streams, but we went to a meetup in New Jersey that Tony from Quadcopters and Tech and his son had put together. So we met some pilots there. Ray Kelly was there. That was a really nice time. It was a little windy, but we had a good time and a good time seeing everybody. Tony's a great guy. But then after that, we hopped in the car, and from there, we drove straight up to Niagara Falls and got there. Yeah, I don't know. It was after midnight, I think. We checked into the hotel, and then we got in the car and we went over to the falls because we wanted to see it at night, and then we wanted to see it again during the day. So Max did like a 2:30 a.m. live stream from Niagara Falls, and there were people in the chat, so that was really cool. And then we went over again the next day. So here is my little video of our Niagara trip. My honey took me to Niagara Falls.
All right.
Yeah. that was my B-roll. That was all my B-roll from Niagara. But yeah, we had a really good weekend. It's a lot of driving. Kim asked how far. That's about a 6-hour drive for us. So, but it's funny. You could be like, oh man, that's a 6-hour drive. That's so far. We need a long weekend to do that. Or, you could say to yourself, hey, I don't have plans today. And in 6 hours, I could be in Niagara Falls. Different way of looking at it, right? Like, I've thought about that, like, even when we go to Florida, it's like, oh, it's so far. But yeah, especially when it's cold up here in New York, it's like, in 2 days, we could be where it's warm, So yeah, it's a long drive, but, we love going on our little weekend adventures. So I did see some new people pop in that I wanted to say hi to. I'm scrolling back real quick. I see the Ghost FPV is here. Who else did I see? I don't know if I said hi to Mark Sullivan before, but he remembered, yeah, there were creepers at Niagara Falls. I'll have to tell you about that. A lot of, well, I don't know if there were a lot of creepers, but it was a lot of creepy. That's for sure. Maximum Impact Adventures. Hello and welcome. The View Chasers here. Hey, Danny. Let me see. Did I see anyone else? Yeah. So while we were at Niagara, I mean, granted, it's 2:30 in the morning, but it's like you should be able to do whatever you want, right? Oh, I meant to say hi too. I saw Bob Casey. Hey, Bob. I'd like to be able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, right? But here we are at Niagara Falls. The three of us are there walking around. I'm walking Jasper. Max is doing a live stream, and this guy is there with his camera phone, and he's just taking some pictures or whatever, and he's there by himself. And I mean, I guess he's probably our age. He doesn't look creepy or anything, but like, it's creepy that he's trying to talk to us like over and over again. He's showing us pictures that he took of the falls on his cell phone. They are average pictures that anyone can take. So, but he just kept trying to talk. And when Max was doing his stream, and I would walk Jasper up into the grass a little bit so he could sniff, like, I'm kind of side-eyed keeping an eye on this guy, and I can see him looking over his shoulder at me, and I'm behind the trees, and I'm like, I think this guy is going to come up here and like try to follow me. Like, it was very strange. And so, yeah, there's Jasper. He wanted to begin. And so, as I was saying on Uncle Bill's stream Sunday night, I feel like the plan, like the overall plan, maybe this dude was going to be like, hey, you guys seem cool, like, I know this great place to get burgers or something, and then we go have dinner and there's roofies in our drinks, and like, we're sold into the sex slaves, the sex slave trade. I don't know. It was weird. It was definitely weird. It was creepy as hell that, like, it seemed like wherever I looked, there was this guy. So I didn't like it at all. Okay, I have a question. You flew your Autel there. I have an interesting question about airspace maps, and it is because of Niagara Falls. So let me show you what I was looking at. Well, I did do a little airspace poll, so let me throw that up here. I asked, which airspace map do you check before flying your drone? And do you feel like you could trust it, or do you check several maps? So because a lot of people in the comments were saying they either use Aloft or air control, and they're the same thing, I threw that up on this little chart because I had forgotten about that one when I was making this. But it's funny, Before You Fly is supposedly the official, FAA app to check, but I have thoughts about that. But so there were a lot of Before You Fly, a lot of people using air maps and Aloft. And oh, by the way, Before You Fly is powered by Aloft. So technically, we're all kind of using the same maps there. That would be like, 10 plus 6, like 16 people. Drone Assist got a vote. But the interesting thing to me comes up when you check someplace like Niagara Falls. You guys, this is not analytics, but pay attention for a second. So like, here's Air Map, okay? When you check Air Map for Niagara Falls, and I backed out and I showed closer. When I back out, you can see there's these two Pac-Man type shapes coming from the Canada side towards the river. And definitely, like if you look at the map on the right, you can see that Goat Island is pretty much off limits. Certainly anything over the border is off limits, like you don't want to fly your drone into Canada. And as we all know, Niagara Falls is a state park, so you're not going to lift off or land from Niagara Falls. But according to this map, it does look like you can be somewhere in downtown Niagara Falls, maybe at the Sheraton. It seems like you could be down there somewhere and fly into the park, at least part of it, right? So that's according to Air Map. And that's what I usually use. I usually use Air Map. But now, if you, Jasper's taking up my whole chair right now. Why do you do this, baby? Why? It's like a lumbar pillow, but it's not comfortable. Hey, what are you doing? You just want to be with mom? You just want to be with mom? So, I mean, this is just a normal chair. I think I need a love seat here. Anyway, if you check another map, like if you check Before You Fly, which is the FAA approved airspace map, you can see that pretty much all of Niagara Falls is in the red. And whatever you want. Whatever you want. You want to come over here? Okay.
I'll go upstairs.
No, I'm going to put map on for a minute and no one's going to see you sneak in with the chair. Okay. I'm putting up the map. And we're rearranging a little bit. And Jasper might have to hop down out of my chair because I have no room for my big butt. Hey, hop down, baby. You got beds all over.
He says he'll grow back there, though.
Oh, he will grow back there.
Grow a tumor.
Surprise! Here, move over a little bit. So I was just showing Team Nice.
Get nice all day.
So yeah, so like look, Air Map, you could get around it, you could fly from downtown Niagara.
DJI,
right?
POS all day.
But look at Before You Fly. Everything is in the red.
Mm-hmm.
Everything says restricted operations.
You take responsibility for this flight.
Effective 24 hours. No, it's just a no-fly zone. It's a no-fly zone.
If it arms, send it.
Well, you know that just because DJI takes off doesn't mean that it's a legal flight.
Wow.
So, yeah. But I was curious, so I actually downloaded a few other maps just to see. This is Drone Buddy. And what's funny about this is Drone Buddy also calls out helicopter airports. So that being the case, I mean, there is no place you could fly at all. Like don't even try. And obviously the Niagara Falls area is full of helicopters. So there's just no place that you could fly if you look at Drone Buddy. But I checked two more. I checked Dronecast, which look at them. They said clear area. There are no known advisories in this area. Thank you, Dronecast. I mean, you could do whatever you want according to that one, you know? Yeah. Just that same Pac-Man that we saw at Air Map, and that's it. But here's the best one. Look at Drone Assist. Goat Island is even legal. I mean, it's not a no-fly zone. Obviously, it's still a state park. But, from if I was checking drone assist, it looks like I could park downtown and I could fly over Goat Island. I could fly, it's not like you could fly over the American Falls, but you could get a pretty good view of them, So this is all me checking like every map to see if I could get a legal flight over there. So that's why I put up that question in the poll, like, which one do you check before you fly, and do you trust it, or do you check several? Because from what I could see, at least with the Niagara Falls area, every map is saying something different. So that was, oh, look, Deneen says, I like the way you think, Max.
Oh, Deneen took an awesome picture of Stevie. They went up to
Catterskill.
Mhm.
I saw it.
That's for Michael in the chat.
Louisiana Crunch Cake. He's giving it to Jasper.
For the 420 guy.
Jasper 420.
Your breath stinks.
Yeah, well, so that's the funny thing too. Oh, 75% legal, 25% on you. Yeah, I don't know. This is like, I feel like there's not directly over. Yeah, Canada, I know it's definitely restricted on the Canada side. And so the US side, of course, we got there at night. And what does this say? Oh, I have seen DJI mark places as no-fly zones, and they're incorrect. They actually marked a prison that hasn't been open since 2011 as a no-fly zone. So yeah, I have seen DJI be wrong. More crunch cake.
He's got his paw on me.
Oh, Doc says he looks at an aircraft sectional chart to check for restricted airspace. Yeah. Yeah, Niagara Falls is a state park, but state parks in general are not restricted. They're only restricted for takeoffs and landings. So if you are in general, and that's not even the same anywhere. I've seen that different in different states. There are even states that don't care. But I know in New York, you are allowed to fly over them. So if you can take off from outside the park, then you can fly over the park. It's the state is not allowed to restrict the airspace. Only the FAA can restrict the airspace. So that's why, states aren't allowed to make their own laws. Towns aren't allowed to make their own laws in general. You are not allowed to fly in New York State parks. Right.
Which is takeoff and landing.
That's takeoff and landing.
But if you have something that you can send it, you can take off right outside the park.
Tony said before you fly is not a good app to use.
Find a high spot. Yeah.
So I just thought it was pretty interesting that they are all saying something a little bit different. There are no TFRs on the U.S. side, so any flying in the park or over the city area is good to go.
And from that line, which I know you're not supposed to fly into a different country.
Right.
So that's what that line means. So you can fly in the middle. I would stay closer to the edge.
Yeah. Well, so.
Just in case you get a little drift.
But you see, according to, whoops, I forgot to get rid of the comment. Sorry. And I have to figure out a better way to do that. But so the Before You Fly said it is restricted operations, and it seemed like it was a no-fly zone. And when we were in the park walking around Goat Island, it said it is restricted airspace. There were signs everywhere. And
which was just added because I didn't see him the last time I was there.
And
I never saw him.
But I looked it up, and it seems that the law went into effect back in 2003 that any aircraft needs to fly over 3,500 feet, and that includes the helicopters. So you'll see the helicopters are way up high doing their tours. I mean, there's no helicopters like along the falls, for instance, because that would...
Not along the falls, but they're not at 3,500.
Well, they come in for a landing, but when they're up there, they're up there. Yeah, I guess they're probably not.
I've seen them a few times, and I wouldn't say like they're right above your heads, but 500 feet probably.
Yeah.
You know, it's the lowest I've seen them.
But
you know, they're moving. They're not just hovering there.
Oh shit! Look what Unlimited said. Though.
But helicopters start at 9 o'clock. So you need to get up and out before then.
Yes. So
get your footage, get your pictures, go back home.
So truth be told, I did have a little flight over there, but I wasn't going to post it if it was illegal, because I'm not going to post illegal footage.
That's for members only.
Yeah, that'll be in the members only
descriptions
section.
in the chat. Or,
members only section of my Patreon.
Link is in the
description. Right, exactly. Like, I don't need a knock on my door or a phone call, but like I do have some nice footage and some nice pictures, and absolutely in the woods. It's an act of war if you invade Canada with your drone. Oh man. So, but it's interesting that it's this difficult to find real accurate rules, because even like when we go to certain parks, like they'll say no drone zone. But again, like it's a county park and you can fly over it. Like the county can't declare a no-fly zone in their airspace above their park, So there are like interesting.
Are you talking about Florida?
No, actually, I was thinking of Mohonk. Mohonk has no drone zone posted all over the place. Remember when we went and flew that pretty arch?
Mm-hmm.
They can say no takeoffs and landings within their park. It's private property, Mohonk.
Mm-hmm.
But you can fly over it.
Oh, you mean that wedding arch? You're talking about Sam's Point? That area?
No. Oh, that wedding arch. That's nice. No, let me see. I think I have... can I grab this picture?
Mr. Kelly, good evening.
Yeah, he's here. Drone shots. No, maybe I don't have it. All right, I can't really do it from here, but I don't know. I think it's interesting that it could be that difficult to figure out whether or not you're allowed to fly someplace. The apps are saying different things. Oh, and you know what else I thought was funny? Look, before you fly, technically the FAA approved Airspace app, but should not be used for maneuvering around restricted areas. It may not correctly depict these areas. It's not real-time information. Like, this is the official app. Warning, the operator's reliance on before you fly does not constitute FAA authorization. It is not evidence of compliance. I mean, this is crazy stuff. It's like you're supposed to check an app and make sure you're safe, but it doesn't mean you're safe, and you certainly can't use it, if you were brought to court.
Don't crash. Don't hurt anybody.
Don't let anyone catch you.
Get home. Rip and dip.
Rip and dip. Get out of there.
Well, if you you haven't practiced enough to rip, you should just do your thing slowly.
Yeah. Calmly, slowly, and quietly do
You
your
don't have
thing.
the thumb time, you know?
Oh, Dinah Drone was here. I didn't see you earlier. Ray Kelly is in. Better late than never. Darn right. Nice to see you.
Oh, so you said Ken had what, 5 cheer sins, you said, when I left?
Yeah, Ken, place it here. He said he had 5 cheer sins.
I think I had 4. 3. Guaranteed 3.
3.
I have a brand new one in a box.
You do?
Found it in a marketplace for $50 in Wappingers.
No way.
It still hasn't had its legs put on yet.
Are you gonna fly it, or is it just to have it?
Nah, let's just put it together and put it on the shelf.
Yeah, because I got our early drones on my shelf. Like, I just like them. But right, this is what I was trying to say before. Barkley put it better. No subunit of government can usurp federal law. So yeah, it's like no state or local municipality can say, you know, you're not allowed to fly drones here. Like, yes, you can. You just have to watch where you're taking off, because obviously people do have jurisdiction over private property.
So I mentioned Florida because remember when we were there, and there's technically no drones allowed in parks in Florida.
That's right.
Until you pay your $5 permit for that park for the day. It's all about money.
Yeah, that's right.
But then you can rip the park all day long. Nobody can say anything.
I can usually look at a spot and be like, drone care and breeding area.
We've never really had any except for that gay couple. The gay couple when we were flying one of the lighthouses said, "Yeah, oh wow, there goes all of our privacy." You know, like, and what I think the same thing every time, like, because we were flying Phantoms at the time. It's like as if we spent $1,500 to spy on you. Like, that's why. I mean, come on. You're not that pretty, dude.
Yeah. How narcissistic do you have to be to think that I got this drone to spy on you? Yeah, use the official map, but it's not really that official. It's just like kind of official. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty crazy. So, yeah, that was Niagara Falls in a nutshell. Can we fly? Can we not fly? But Max had already been there, and he had figured out a few little tricks. So I guess
tricks, just spots to fly from
the
legally.
way to do it, spots that appear to be legal to fly from.
Yeah, appear.
And I guess, do we even know right now? Do we even know if where we took off is legal? The maps all say different things.
It armed.
I know.
It's DJI.
DJI said it's fine.
DJI is like the best, right? Right? It will tell you that it's no.
That's
right. And
right.
it will tell you it's okay.
That's right.
But I did get, when I flew, I got stuck in some, which I told her, I got stuck in some geofences, which I've learned how to back up out of them.
Yep, you got to back up.
You got to reverse.
Yeah. I've also, I have had a time when I couldn't even reverse, but I came down way lower, like right above the trees, and then I was able to fly out.
But that was Goat Island, you know. So I tried.
Oh, Goat Island.
But I flew on the edge of Goat Island, and it was fine. But when I was inside the island, you know, let me on the Horseshoe, let me on the American Falls.
Yeah.
DJI. Right?
DJI is the best. Yeah, so I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know if I can show my footage or not, to be honest.
You got to pull that from the chat right there.
Oh, what is it?
Mr. Kelly. Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Whoop, don't touch it.
I know.
Internet.
See right there?
Oh, did he really?
There it is.
Ray!
Take a screen cap. Make
Wait,
sure you share it to all your social media.
I'll pull this one so I can always pull it and post it places. Wait, I'm not pointing the right way. Oh, that's funny, Ray. Hey, Daniel Crockett is here. Is for the federal name only. Yeah, DJ doesn't always get it right. That's true. So
Fit arms.
Yeah. Oh, good night,
There
Mark.
she goes.
Mark's going to bed.
Come back, little guy.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That was just an interesting experiment of
Then another tip. Very early in the morning, you have very little people there on the streets, driving.
No helicopters yet.
No helicopters.
I'm not going to say where I flew. I'm just going to say I feel I had a very safe flight.
Mm-hmm.
Very safe. There was nothing in the air. There were no people around. I felt like I was by myself, except that I did have a visual observer with me. Two.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Two.
right.
Yep.
And yeah. I mean, I think, oh, now he said just kidding.
See, he knows.
So, you know what I was thinking, though, if I could just back up a little bit and get off of the Niagara Falls topic for a minute. When we were on...
yeah, because the FAA is going to see this, and now you're in trouble.
I'm just
man.
talking. I'm just talking.
You said you did it.
These are just jokes. But when we were on, Alexis's stream last night, we were talking about fireworks and shooting fireworks from drones, and
that's illegal today. And for a little while.
Probably for a minute.
But not when I did it.
Yeah, so we do have a little footage of I just thought it was kind of funny. I've got two. Well, one was sparklers. This was the sparklers, and I forgot about this one.
Who's that? Tranche?
I think it's just an H12.
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's a little H12. See those lights?
Yeah, H12. Hear those motors grinding?
And you're about to burn them. You're about to like melt those little H12 motors. Look at the torch that you light stuff with.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Yeah. This is the kind of stuff we used to do with our toys. Well, you were the creative one.
That was at quadcopter playground.
That was quadcopter.
That was a
playground.
legal spot to fly.
Bob's laughing.
Oh, shit.
Seven said, "What a pyro!"
There goes an arm.
Yeah. We were renting this house, and just like one house up and across the street was a field, and not a field like a baseball field, like an empty lot. Like maybe there used to be a building there at some point, but now it was just this open space, and we were up on a little hill, like not even a hill, like a little berm above it. Mm-hmm. So he used to launch aircraft from the road.
Yeah, take off right from the road. Fly my airplane, take off, land. Nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
They loved it.
Yeah, remember there was a woman who used to like look out her window and wave at the aliens all the time. She told us.
That's right.
She told us that she did that.
I just have a video of that.
That's funny. All right, so let me see. This one is more like some fireworks. Not the kind of fireworks that shoot, but
it's just a flower.
I have very low standards.
This was on the cheers.
It was?
Yeah.
Go, 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 go!
That's what it's done.
I couldn't stop laughing.
That's great, man.
It's awesome.
That's safe. legal at the time.
Alien movie, right?
You know?
Yeah. They can use that as their power. Just goes off. That's so cool. We need to do this at the farm. Yeah. Wow, that's nice and cool. Yeah. Oh, there's some fireworks at the end of it. It was fireworks. I was like, what's that noise?
There's the neighbors coming out.
Taped it on. That's awesome.
They loved it too.
Yeah, it looks like something out of an alien movie. Oh, it's over. So cool. Looks like the engine.
Yeah, the neighbors came out like wondering what that was. We were always doing something stupid on that street.
Mm-hmm.
But we were friends with all those neighbors. They were nice neighbors.
Yeah, they loved us.
They used to give us vegetables from their gardens and stuff. Like we'd come home and there would be a paper bag with like tomatoes and zucchini and peppers.
What was his name? John, right?
John, yeah.
I don't remember his wife's name.
No. Oh, geez. I have pictures to show next stream. Speaking of John and his wife, do you remember what they did for us?
As in what?
As in, like, huge favor, I guess you could say.
What, my car?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
We'll have a little safety message for next week about charging your lipos, because I found those pictures.
Lipos are dangerous.
They're very dangerous, you guys. You could.
Well, they're dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. If you're stupid, they're dangerous. You need to invest time and research lipo batteries and charging. And the main thing is not leaving it alone. You need to be in the area which you're when you're charging. Because I lost a car.
A car. He lost a car.
So what you got? You got footage of the aftermath?
I got pictures of the aftermath. It's pretty brutal. It's pretty gruesome.
I don't think I ever took pictures because I don't want to remember that.
Yeah.
But pretty much, I left a charger charging off my car on the battery. I think I left my hood shut, like it was propped open, you know, but like closed. And we went out to dinner.
We went to get Chinese food.
We came back and my car was gone.
Yeah.
Black.
And we're all like taking selfies at the Chinese restaurant. The car's burning.
The car's burning.
And not only was the car burning, but we used to fly in this empty field. Right next to the empty field was the firehouse. And Jasper, and we had Jasper's brother at the time, Charlie, they would both howl whenever the fire whistle went off. It was really loud, and because it was right there. And so that time, while we were away at the Chinese food restaurant, the fire whistle was actually for them. Mm-hmm. The fire was at their house. Maybe this is why Jasper howls when he sees fire.
That could be it. They probably looked out the window.
Oh my God, they probably saw it.
But the neighbor, I guess he noticed the fire and went over with the hose, but
tried to put it out, didn't work.
You can't put a lipo out. And then on top of it, I don't know where I set the charger, but it was probably close to the battery of the car. So that lit that up.
Yeah.
So whenever you charge,
you gotta be
stay close. I don't even care if it's DJI stuff. I mean, yeah, I know they have circuitry to stop that, but
you
never know when something fails and it could still work.
You never know.
You have a puffy battery.
Just a reminder. Let me see if I still
That's not my only bad time with the lipo.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had others, where I've known they were going to blow up, so I killed them to blow them up.
Stab it with a knife. Oh, I do have it. This was Jasper. I showed this last week.
So see, he saw this outside.
Poor baby.
He knows.
He wanted the fire trucks to come and save him. Poor little pup. Oh, man. Oh, wait, look. Night Train said, let's all buy cheap drones, strap on fireworks, and fly them over a sporting event. Like 100 of us in the video. Like a huge conspiracy. Like, who organized this? Who destroyed Monday Night Football?
Night Train. Let's do it over a football stadium.
Oh, man. Oh, you guys. Yeah, he was calling the firefighters, but I didn't realize that he probably witnessed a fire and understood. He understands everything, that dog. So oh, see, it really is something you have to learn, Jim. You have to learn what you're doing with this stuff.
Yeah, it could be bad. Because
it's dangerous. That's why getting into FPV especially, there's so much to learn.
Yeah.
You have to learn about batteries. It's important. Hey, speaking of Jim's droning, I have a video from Jim. You want to see it?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do a viewer video. So yeah, Jim sent me a video to show, and it's he had a little, he actually had a really good flight, and then he had a little mishap. So
wow.
Yeah, just a little mishap.
See the leaf?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you see the leaf? Can you see the drone?
I see the drone.
The leaf is right over top of the camera. I can't see where.
I can hardly stand the heat, soaking underneath the sheet, burning like a flame within, blisters all over my skin, always a step behind, just like I'm going blind, ever out on the loose, I will never get to choose.
Where I'm going.
I'll just, that's it, right here.
Little pup.
He did a good job getting that drone back to where he was. I was looking through the little hole in the leaf trying to find my way. I know, damn leaf. And it really like hung on there too, you know?
Yeah, I've had that happen with the FPV too.
Hey, Ken Heron's here. Manual mode allows it to be upside down and on. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. I was looking through the little hole in that leaf trying to find like how is he gonna get it back? But he did.
Ken just got one too.
Ken got the Avada. I thought I saw that.
Yeah, Dono gave it to him.
Come across my stream, but I didn't get to watch yet.
Ken, she don't watch your videos, Ken.
Yes, I do.
No, she don't.
Stop it.
I'm your fan.
He's always in there. But yeah, I thought that was pretty good. He found his way back. I know, right? I would have freaked out. I think I would have given up. Who's stoned? What is he talking about?
Not her. She's not about the 420.
I don't smoke. I am naturally chill. I'm pretty naturally. He tries to like get to my chill level. Leaves are for smoking. Trees are my enemy. Well, you know, if you've ever been over to Ken Heron's show, he sells T-shirts called "Trees or Dicks." That's right. This is the theme of Jim's video. Never give up.
Yep.
I thought that was great, Jim. All right, now I have something pretty interesting, you guys. I have a pilot spotlight of the week who has hardly any videos up. Why, you ask? But I will All right, the pilot spotlight of the week is actually aerial images by Doug. Or he could possibly be in here as Doug Rostad, or perhaps he's gone. but I did tell him that I really wanted to share his project. Doug, if you've been here to my stream before, I have chatted with Doug a little bit about what he's been working on, and I really wanted to see video of it. He hasn't made video yet that I know of, but he is working on a Badland aircraft, and it is an ultralight. He actually gave me some facts about it, and I considered reading the facts off as if I'm an expert while showing his picture. I wonder if I could do that. Let's see. He sent me pictures of his project in progress. It's not done yet, but look at this. This is like real deal. Like, this is going to be an airplane. I mean, call it what you want, but this is a real aircraft.
Yeah, it's an ultralight.
Yeah, but it's like,
you don't even need a license to fly this thing.
Well, I look at it. Look at the size of this thing.
I know.
It's crazy. And he's putting, he's working on the covering, this cobalt blue here.
Like real pilots hate ultralight pilots.
They do?
Yeah.
Look
it's like
at
FPV
that.
versus GPS.
Look at that. Is it really like that?
Yeah.
Well, here's a little information.
But what was it? It's come out to be a Cub, right?
It's an Badland ultralight aircraft. He named it Freedom. It's got a name, but look, he's got here's all the facts. It's 2-stroke engine, dual ignition, dual starting, 36 horsepower, water cooled. He said it's Part 103 certified, so it has to weigh less than 254 pounds with no fluids in it. It can only have 5 gallons of fuel. I mean, there's like all these rules.
That 101 octane is going to cost you.
Yeah, I bet. Limited to 63 miles per hour. He can fly up to 10,000 feet, but you start losing oxygen and horsepower that high. So he said he'll be flying around 1,500 to 3,000. You can't fly over the falls then. That's not high enough.
Rip and dip.
He's covering the plane with cobalt blue Oratex. And Oratex is like the newest material, and it's FFA certified for aircraft. This I thought was interesting. It's got a 26-foot wingspan. It's about 18 feet long, and the wings are pinned in the front and hinged in the back so they fold.
Nice.
For transport and storage. Yep. So he said it
tow that bad guy.
He's got a little bit of an oversized garage, but it fits in the garage with his car. He's
gonna tow the car.
You know,
his Honda Accord?
No, he's not going to tow with his Honda Accord.
Why not?
Max tows with his Honda Accord. I just wanted to take another look at it. I think it's coming out so cool. I know that seat's going to be more comfortable than it looks right now.
I have a 1 7/8 hitch if you need help.
Can you imagine if that was in our driveway?
We've got a nice Corvette, too.
Yeah, 1973, he said. I wonder if it's the same one my dad has.
Your dad probably has all of them.
When I was, wow, look at that. When I was at my dad's and I was talking about all his old cars, Doug was one of the people that wanted to see his old cars.
So, like, I'm a drone guy, and I hoard drones and airplanes and just a RC hobby guy.
Yeah.
You know, you hoard your things. Her dad and her brother are car hobby guys.
Cars and car hoarders. Like, they've got so many.
They have this huge garage of parts and these huge fields of cars.
Correct, Johnny D. Well, close. Like, he gave me a little bit more. Oh, dollars a gallon. Yeah. He gave me more information than that, but like I could only process so much. But I just thought it was I just thought it was the coolest thing though, and I cannot wait to see video. So you guys, you can see aerial images by Doug is in the chat. So I would encourage you to go ahead and sub up because I know there are some really good videos on the way from Doug. Johnny D, are you working on one? Mine's going in a trailer. Huh. So if your drone takes off from an ultralight at 3,000 feet, does that mean, I don't think so. I think it's above ground level, right? But, oh, wouldn't that be cool? Let's go to Pennsylvania and chase Doug.
Okay.
When Doug has his ultralight up,
if he gives us permission,
we won't touch the Oratex.
Okay.
Okay? We won't touch it. We'll just like get the coolest. We'll get the coolest.
You could like, open the window and give a little high five to the drone.
Do they have windows?
You can make a window.
Oh, I don't know. It looked like it was like so like.
Well, he's still got to do the body and stuff. I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do.
Oh, it weighs under 300. Yeah. How much did that wood weigh that you had in the trailer today?
Today?
Or yesterday when you delivered wood? You were towing wood with the Honda.
I don't know, 1,500.
Yeah. So his plane.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's my trailer.
That's nothing. Isn't that funny? Oh, Johnny D says he's been in the hobby for 50 years. Wow.
Yeah, he's been flying line flight and he's been flying airplanes for a long time.
Oh, look.
Seen a bunch of his older videos.
Ken just invited himself to come with us.
Okay. Get up here and hop on in.
Yeah, planes from the 70s. That's when you were flying, when you were a little tyke. Well, no, not in the 70s, in the 80s.
I was born in 79.
Right,
so.
but the planes that you flew, I'm sure, were from the 70s, right?
I mean, I don't know when they were from. My grandfather bought me stuff and built me stuff, and I flew them and crashed them, and he would build me more stuff.
Yeah.
There was no buying things that were ready to go like today.
So listen, since Barkley is our phone a friend on the FAA rules, Barkley, can I fly at Niagara Falls?
Ooh. He's going to call you and tell you no.
He's going to call me?
Well, you said phone a friend.
Oh, Doug said we're allowed. We're going to go chase Doug's ultralight. That's going to be, I want to get, all right, I've got in my head, I would just want to get him going off into the sunset. Wouldn't that look so nice? I mean, after like a whole flight. That's how it ends.
Next to those wind turbines.
Ooh, yeah. Doug, are you anywhere near those great big... He doesn't want to fly over those things. That'd be scary as hell.
He could land on the highway, pull off at the gas station, refill.
Doug, I've been researching wind farms in Pennsylvania, and there's one that has like, I think it was like 123 wind turbines, and I want to go fly there and have to just to take the pictures too, because it looks like it'd be so pretty, but I feel like it'd be scary to fly the ultralight over all those turbines. Those are spinning blades.
Well, you do it to the ones that are stopped. You know?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's the ones we flew.
Oh, Doug said, come see my projects. I have so much going on. Oh, I forgot to tell you that at the end of Doug's email, he said hi to you, and he said give Jasper a pat on the head for him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He's sleeping right now.
Sorry, pup, I forgot.
He's not crying, so.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. He's not crying. Shh.
The cake put him out.
The cake?
Well, 420. But he
420
filled up
did?
on some cake before he went to sleep.
Just trying to see. Yes, but you need permission from the state first.
That's even outside the park?
Yeah. Yeah, like if you were...
What if you're like in the next town over?
Oh, look at what he's... Do you know what that is? The B-Light Part 103 Pro Cub?
Oh. You're buying that? Yeah?
Ooh. We're going to have to go see Johnny DRC too.
We're going everywhere.
Yeah, I see a real big road trip or two coming up.
Just more miles on my Accord.
Oh, yeah. I like them. I was flying just the one we stopped, the wind turbine farm we stopped at when we were coming back from visiting Genesee. You know, it was so funny because the fall foliage was so nice that weekend. And we had the dreariest cloud cover. Like, it just looked like those colors would have been so lit up if the sun would just come out, and it never did. And then just as we got to these wind turbines, I put...
Oh, Dave's here. What's up, Dave?
Oh, Dave Lorenzo. Hey, David. When I put my drone up, it was like the sun came out from behind the clouds and started shining on these wind turbines. I was like, oh my God, I'm getting the best footage. It was like I had to put my Phantom up so I could take some pictures, and then the sun was gone.
Yeah.
It was pretty brief. Pretty brief. But, oh, good night. The ghost is signing off. New York State rules. Yeah. Specific to Niagara, I would like to know. See, if you could take off and land outside the park, it should be good. That's what I thought too.
Yep.
I don't know.
And you have your VOSs, you know?
Right, of course.
One here,
stationed.
one right at you,
Mm-hmm.
one over here, one there, one there.
No, just the one at the observation tower. They can see everything.
Well, yeah. If you can get into that tower. We did.
The observation tower? Well, there were no dogs allowed. So
Yeah.
we couldn't get up in there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I should. Oh, so I started to say earlier, well, Max kind of did. Max has a new toy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he just got it today. It's funny because he stopped home for lunch, had some lunch, was going to go back to work, and UPS showed up.
Mm-hmm. Damn you, UPS.
I said, now you can't go back to work. And he didn't for like an hour because it was his new 3D printer. And I was trying to show you at the beginning of the stream that he already printed a little bunny. I'm not doing a good job.
Because you keep moving your hand. You gotta stay still.
Am I too close?
Yeah, you're just not blocking enough.
Oh, it's just so white. It's like me. It can't get the right lighting on it because it's just too white. Yeah. He printed a little white bunny. So I was curious.
And supposedly this is supposed to be a spaceship. I thought it was like a fun dip thing, you know?
Yeah, it looks like one of those perfect little white candies. Mike said, what printer?
The Ender 2 Pro. I traded it for a POS remote.
So I would like to know who in the chat has a printer and what do you print with it? Like, what's your main thing that you print? Because, yeah, right, Dom? Everyone's getting a 3D printer, but is everyone getting it because they are...
They want to be cool.
Drone pilots.
They want to sit at the cool table.
They want to sit at the cool table. Mm-hmm. All right. For anyone who wasn't here earlier, I was asking if anyone would like to come on the show and be part of the live stream. Maybe someone who hasn't been on live streams before and would like to try it, because I was thinking of just kind of like rotating people through, letting people come in and say hi. So if you weren't here earlier, that was my idea. I know I could think of a few people off the top of my head who I had never seen on a stream before. And then they got on their first one and then they're hooked. They love it. I mean, I know we all get social. Dominic. I know, we all have fun hanging out in the chat together and it feels very social, like we're all hanging out. Yeah. But like hanging out on the live stream on the panel with people is like a whole different thing too. So if anyone wants to try hanging out, like, let's be honest, last night you were getting a little bored.
Where, in Alexis?
No, before. We were here.
Before the stream?
I was working on some stuff for the stream and he's like, let's go live. And I was like, what? When? Now? What are we doing? Because he just goes live whenever he wants. That's his thing. But he was talking about going live, I think, because he was bored and he wanted to hang out with people. And then I got a notification on my phone and I happened to look at it because, I don't always. I looked at it and I said, oh, look, Alexis just went live. He's like, let's go on. So we went onto Alexis's live stream. And yeah, it feels like hanging out with your friends. So again, if anyone would like to try going live, maybe even for your first time, you do not need expensive equipment, probably whatever's built into your computer or even your phone.
Try to be Wi-Fi. Try to be.
Yep.
Your own service carrier could be enough, but try to be hooked into a Wi-Fi if you're using your phone or wired in.
But I can think of a few people that I had never seen on live before, and then they're like on every live.
But the thing is, I'm live flying.
Yeah, you did a lot of lives flying.
I'm flying. I'm out having a good time. You might catch a crash. Nobody goes live flying because, you're going to crash.
Yeah.
You're going to make a mistake. Everybody's going to see it. I don't care.
Now Max can print out all the DJI drones he wants.
Yeah.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should. That applies to a lot of places and situations. Absolutely.
Does anybody know where I can order that high quality plastic DJI uses? And a TPO filament?
Good printer for normal stuff. What do you print on yours, Mike?
Yeah, I've seen
FPV parts. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen people do some crazy stuff.
Look at that. Printers suck. Max Air.
That they do. I had a print that like went nuts. And I've learned that you got to watch in the beginning. The beginning is the critical spot.
That first layer or so.
Yeah, it's got to stick. Don't stick, you're gonna have problems.
Hey, Ken Torbeck is here.
Yeah, I think he's been here for a while.
Yeah, you know what? I think I saw his name earlier about I was babbling about something and I didn't stop to say hi.
Oh, you never shared the link or the email. Where's everybody gonna email like to jump in? Right?
Well, I want people to email me if they're interested in coming on. You know, when we have like the party show. So, yeah, just let me know if you're interested. Send me a quick note to Tammie Jean stream at yahoo.com. And, you know, I want to put together, you know, kind of like a little party show where we all come in and say hi and meet everyone, maybe see some people we've never met before live. And, yeah, I think that would be fun. Let's meet some new people. Let's see some new faces. You know, not that anyone is excluded. You know, Dominic. Speaking of people who I never saw before and now are suddenly everywhere, Dominic is one of them. But yeah, I'm not excluding anyone. But I would like people who maybe were thinking it might possibly be fun and they might like to try it. You know, this isn't like the Popular Kids Club or anything. Like everyone is invited, and you know, I'd love to have you for like a little party stream. Oh wow. Yeah, we want to do that too, Doug. Definitely cranes sound awesome. Multi-live POS. Yeah, I really enjoy when Max does the live streams from the POS. I think that's awesome. Oh, get a 3D printer and print a 3D printer. That's a good plan. Yeah, first rule of Flight Club. Yeah, Flight Club. Perfect. That would be interesting. We'll have to think about that. You print lots of things? Special air traffic rule. Yeah, and I think it's because of all the helicopters, because there are a lot of helicopters in the air, and you could see one taking off from my video if you caught that earlier. So I think that would be reason enough to maybe disallow drones in the area. But if you were up at sunrise, for instance, let's just say, for argument's sake, before the helicopters were flying, there's nobody around. So I think there is a safe time, but according to what I saw on the Before You Fly, let's see, it said that it's a 24-hour, whoops, I forgot to get rid of the comment. It says it's a 24-hour effective rule on the flight restrictions. So that's the thing that, and it's like, where, like, they seem to say the whole place, and I'm sure it's because of the helipads, but I don't know. I just wanted to know if there was a way. I'm kind of with you, Johnny D. Like, I don't want another hobby. Like, I feel like I have enough hobbies. It's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. What time? Well, Tamalytic stream, here's the thing. I have to like if you were around for any of my earlier live streams when I started doing them, I'm on show number 15 now, but I would say the first 5 or not the first one, not the second one, because we were chatting. I would say probably shows 3 through 8. I was doing like some analytics slides and trying to like break down the analytics in YouTube and what they mean and some things that I thought I had figured out, although I am no expert. I thought of myself more of a forensics investigator of analytics. But it was a lot of preparation. Like I prepared, pardon me, I prepared slides, like I had all this stuff set up. So like I'm not gonna have like a pop-up Tammelytics stream. Like I would definitely have to put a decent amount of work into getting it started, or I could start by showing my earlier slides, I guess, for people that weren't around. Yeah, I think I was listening to you, Dom. He was on, well, he's alternating the weeks for the hour before the Tammie Jean stream. And I was listening to Dom for a little bit, but I was trying to get some last minute stuff together. So yeah, Dominic went from, being hidden to suddenly being on everyone's live streams to now having his own live stream. So everyone definitely be sure to catch out Dom when he goes live, because it's always a fun time hanging out with Dom. Oh, Corey's here. Hey, Corey. Helicopters suck. What, Joe America? Oh. Yeah, that is definitely a scary thing about them. And that's why I really do feel like you do need to have a visual observer, because it helps a lot. For anyone that was here last week, I showed that low-flying plane along the Hudson. I mean, it was practically skimming the water, and I was up above it. And Max is the one who told me to watch out for it. I mean, I heard it, but I would never have dreamed that it was below me in the air. So, yeah, helicopters are scary like that, too. It's definitely good to have someone, to have your back while you're flying. Oh, yeah, definitely true. And the mounts break, and then you need more, like, for that alone. Yes, data sleuthing. Thank you. Exactly. Trying to figure out what is going on with YouTube and with analytics. Oh, so another thing to become addicted to, huh? Yeah, I'm not surprised. But yeah, it's definitely not something that I'm interested in getting involved in. I feel like I can't keep up with the hobbies that I want to do now. So, oh, yeah, interesting. But see, what I find too, though, like when I'm flying the DJI POS, like it does tell me when there's a piloted aircraft in the area, but again, it still wouldn't have told me that it was below me. You know what I mean? It just tells me that it's there, and I've got the beeping, and I've got a little warning in the goggles. But yeah, it was definitely good to have Max there to say, hey, he's flying really low over the river. So I think I am just about to the end of my stuff. Let me check. Let me see if I've forgotten anything. Well, I don't know. I don't think I got any suggestions from you guys, although I asked when I started. Is there anything? Well, I guess I got a few suggestions. I asked if there was anything more you would like to see on the stream, anything different I could do. Max's idea was to bring people in, and I do like that idea. So think about it, all you people that hide in the background. Think about it. If you would like to be on a future stream, I'm wrapping it up. So yeah, next week I'll show you exactly why it's good to babysit your lipos. And I have. Did you guys enjoy the flashback videos? Because I have more. I have more of the silly things we used to fly. And oh man, did you see that footage? I was sick. I felt car sick when I was done editing some of those videos because I pulled out the clips I could and the rest made me want to. You know what I realized too?
What?
I thought that I, over time, had gotten used to watching FPV footage. Because at first it used to make me really sick. I used to have to look away and stuff. But now
she used to say, "Oh, I love your footage. This is great."
I used to look away. Well, I thought it was awesome. I just thought that I was having a problem watching it. And then over time, it was like I got used to it and I could, watch the whole thing and not feel sick. But now I think it's maybe partly that, but partly that you got so much better. Because when I go back and watch the old footage, I felt dizzy 2 days in a row. I felt like I was car sick. Like I was, what's going on with Data? What? Data. Data. I say data.
Data. Darda. Yeah.
How does everyone pronounce data? I think
Data.
Do a 30-minute monologue and then a few guests. Only one guest at a time. Well, we're going to see. I'd like to know who's going to come on.
Yeah.
I'd like to know. Think about it.
Yeah.
Not putting you on the spot. Think about it. So, okay, I think I'm going to end it there. And thank you all for joining us tonight.
420 time.
It's 420 time. And Jasper would say it's snack time for sure.
He's night-nights.
He's night-nights.
Yeah, too much. Too much 420.
Poor pup.
He's a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
He tries hard.
All right. Thank you all for joining us, you guys. See you next week.
Night.
Tammie Jean! Tammie Jean in chat! Hi, Tammie. How are you, honey? Good to see you.
Saying hi to Max when he's on the other side of the couch.
All right, we have to be.
Hey, honey.
Well, she's not so fragile. She's from New York, so she's pretty tough. But we got to tone down the sexual innuendo, Jim.
She's funny though. I saw her on a couple of lives, and she's funny. She has a sense of humor. Huh?
She is funny.
Good.
Jim. Next time you see Tammie Jean on a stream, take notes because she is funny.
Funny how?
Funny. She amuses me.
Funny or funny?
Does she amuse you? Is she a clown to you?
I like Max.
And Tammie's very funny, and she's very smart, and very gracious and sweet, and pretty damn cute too. I notice.
Good people.
They are. Very nice people. Both of them. Very nice people. He's cute too, by the way. What? Did I catch you drinking again, Tim?
Nope. I ain't saying nothing. Nope,
He's built like a brick shit house, and he's got that manly thing going about him.
Beer out the nose.
He
does. He's got that head that you just want to rub, right?
Nah, I'm not going there.
Me neither. Nope. I had so much things to say.
Not aware of anything. I have no idea what you're talking about. Nope. Nope. Back off. What? Back up at Tammie or you? What are you talking about? I think you're in a lovely, attractive, fun couple.